Hello, everyone. It's Kim from K&RP here in southeastern Manitoba. It is a gray, cloudy day, currently 5 degrees Celsius, which means it's 40 degrees Fahrenheit. It's cool. It's definitely a fall day. Yesterday was a lovely day for the kids to be out trick or treating. I was able to stand out on my step and hand out candy just in a t shirt, and my jeans didn't have to have big, heavy jackets on or anything like that. So it was lovely. Hello, Belinda. Hello, Miriam. Nice to see you guys here. I thought today we would play with some page tabs, using up more scraps. Go figure. I still have a bazillion and one scraps. Hey, Anne, nice to see you. So, this is the journal that I'm going to work on for November. It's got stuff in it already. Interesting. This was a roller rear off page that I added other stuff to, I'm assuming. Who knows? Anyway, the reason I decided we should do some page tabs today, hey Colleen, nice to see you, is in my cleaning and organizing and rearranging where my bad shadowing. Hang on, let me turn on the big overhead light. Bad shadowing. I noticed that earlier when I did my pop-up video for the thank you for Belinda and Beth for the beautiful Happy Meal I got from them. How was this? Still got a shadow. I know why it's that light right there. Got to turn that one off. Goodness. You're reducing scraps and miscellaneous masterboards? Oh, that's a good idea. I should probably just grab that roll of brown paper I've got. I used to do that, I used to just pull out a sheet and then just glue down onto it when I was teaching arts and crafts. And then people could just glue their stuff down and we would make stuff out of it after. Hey, Jen, nice to see you. Nice to see you. How is everyone today? Okay, so as I was cleaning, and I have bins of stuff, and I have a very, very bad habit of putting stuff in bins thinking I'm going to put it away later. And I do not. Oh, yeah, but I've always got so much scrap, Jen. So much scrap. So anyway, I'm notorious for putting things in bins, figuring I'm going to put it away later. I'm going to use it. I came across a bin of stuff I received in swaps over the past years. And this one obviously was from about 6 years ago. It was pre-pandemic that I got this stuff. 12 by 12 scrapbook. Lovely heavy cardstock. Oh, nice. Easy to flip. Perfect. Yeah, you know what? I did that. I threw those things out in the bin, and Ron took that bag right out to the garbage, guys. He did. He said, that's it. I wouldn't have gone back in it anyways because I don't go back in the garbage. But that was all my little skinny scraps that we did that page in. And by the way, I tried scanning it, and it came out like this compared to that. So it's still really interesting and fun. Definitely doodle. I could doodle on it, Okay, back to my bins of stuff. It was pre-pandemic. I used to do an awful lot of swaps and trades, and depending on the groups that I was in on Facebook, kinds of thing. So one of the ones that we did was page tabs. And I was sent this lovely little book. It goes like this, and it's got page tabs in it. Not that I'm going to do mine into little books like this. I'm just going to throw them in a bin or an envelope and pull them out as I need them. But look at these lovely little page tabs. So I don't know where this kind of fake money came from. I know it's a US kind of thing. I got quite a few in trades, quite a bit of that stuff. And then I'm thinking these little stamps were from like a stamp catalog. And of course, lace. So I figured I would use for the big piece, surprise, painty paper. Not sure what I'm going to use for focal points, but I thought something simple like this. I got lots of lace I got to use up, but I thought those were very, very cute. I'm going to be using some of these and get rid of them. Three rooms of stuff. Yeah, that's about what I've got too, Jen. I've got 3 rooms of stuff. But I mean, I have many hobbies. So, this is the book that we're going to be doing for the November. And I haven't sent yours out yet. And we are possibly expecting a postal strike. So, I don't want to send it out just yet because I don't want it to end up in limbo. They're voting this weekend or on Monday or something. So like I said, I don't want to have your journal end up in limbo. So anyway, this is the one we'll be playing in this month. Okay, so I pulled out a whole bunch of paper scraps. I've got little bits. They're not going to match. Okay. So I've got all kinds of little bits. This one was one of my, grunge papers that I do, and I read it through an embossing folder or something. So I thought those would be cute little bases for tabs. As I say, I might end up with 2 or 3 of the same. I might not, depending on the size or the shape decide to do them in, because we all know I don't follow any recipes or patterns, anything. Yeah, I ended up getting, because between getting the lovely Happy Mail yesterday, I ended up going to a thrift store in the city, and I got a Korean English dictionary, a French English dictionary, and a bunch of dollhouse magazines that I can cut up. But I've got all kinds of, So I figure I have my cutter here, and I have no idea how big I want them. I guess some of them can be pretty big. It doesn't really matter, right? Let's just lop off various lengths. 2 inches to do it? No, probably 2.5. What do you guys think? Because we need some to stick out, and enough to grip the page. Small catalog from night. Nice. So I figure if I cut them at 2.5, that's going to give me enough to have stuff sticking out, enough to go over. We can shape the top and then put stuff on. So however wide these are by 2.5, that's what we're using. I'm just going to lop everything at 2.5. How's that? So those two kind of match. That's 2.5. Ooh, you know what? I'm just going to leave this one as it is because there's only 1/4 of an inch left. Now this one, am I going to get 2.5 out of it? No. First of all, let's cut this edge straight. Ish. So that'll be a 2-inch wide. This is going in the garbage. Bye. I'm just going to use that whole piece. This one, we can do something with that. Definitely. Let's lock this one even at the bottom. You weren't even born in 73. You are very young. Oh, this is wonky. Let's straighten that edge out a bit. Look, I'm throwing stuff. Got a garbage right beside me, and I am using it. This still isn't straight. $1960. I was born in 1958. I'm going to cut this one in half I think it was a 3x4. Maybe. Something by 3. 5x3. Okay, we're just going to cut that in half. So 2.5. 2.5. Your son's 14. Yeah, that would make a person feel old. These are just all like little, you know, this one's not straight. I'm just going to tidy this up a bit. I'm just going to take that little bit of weight off. This one's not straight either. You know, I really don't cut straight. And normally it doesn't really bother me, but I'm going to try and be a little bit more accurate for those of you who actually need things to be ticky-boo. I'll leave that as it is. We're just going to cut down here. And this one is just going to be a wee little one, but it's okay. And of course, you know, I'm going to do them so that they'll be stuck out the tops mainly in my journals instead of the sides, because it's not often that I do journals that the pages, you know, if it's got tabs, it doesn't work quite as well. She's 87, your mom? 1953? That's the year my brother was born, 1953. You love round numbers? So I'll just cut up a couple more and then we'll start putzing and making them into something. I'm going to use that as the straight edge. This is the straight edge. And we'll take this white off. Oh, totally missed. Goodness. Goodness. All right, we'll cut this one in half. I have no idea how wide it is. So I'm just going to eyeball it. You know how I work. Much happier just eyeballing things. Okay. You know, I've got quite a stack here already. I'm going to take this white off there. We'll use that one. Oh, that one would be fun with fish on it, wouldn't it? A nice little fishy tag. All right. All these bits are going to go in the garbage. This one's okay. That one's okay. We'll just put these back in the scrap bin. Oh, my scrap bin is still so big. So big. But look, we've got all these fun ones to play with. All right. So we're just going to start by folding them in half. Fold it in half. And then we want to do something with the corners, make them stick out, or we're just going to have them flat. I don't know. We'll fold them this way too. And we'll just kind of snip off the corners so that we've got a wide part that goes down on the page. And look, this one I didn't straighten. It's okay. We'll make it flatter now. Now, I don't know if my hole punch, let's get a hole punch thing. Thought I was prepared, not quite. So I have a hole punch. I'm going to stick the corner in it, just like this. So it's like that. Well, I guess I could have got 2 out of this one. But you know what? More to decorate, more fun it's going to be. So we've got 1 ready to go. This one is definitely, I can do 2 out of, I'm sure. Some are going to be big, some are going to be, oh, this one's going to be a very little one. That's okay. They don't all have to be the same. And again, I'm just going to do this so that I can just take the corner off. This is just a round punch. And again. So who's got exciting plans for the weekend? I do not this weekend. Although I have it. I'm really excited. Cirque du Soleil is coming to Winnipeg in December. They're doing Christmas in Space. And I got tickets to it. I got main floor tickets to it. I'm so excited. This one too is going to get cut in half. Because they don't all have to be huge, right? Oh, because Beth said I was good at making monsters. Artist studio open house. Nice. Nice. I don't have anything really up. Dealing with a sore mouth. I'd gone to the dentist and it turned out that the dentist fixed a broken filling. Thought that was the issue, but it actually turns out that I have an abscess and it's just been really irritating. So she put me on antibiotics for that. Can't wait for them to kick in and the pain to go away. So yeah, you know what? Even though they're going to have like the same background, the corners don't match, right? Like some are big, some are little. It is what it is. Yeah, I wasn't very happy that she didn't catch it first time round, because I explained to her what was happening and she was more fixated on getting that filling done, which I appreciate. Oh, look, that's going to be a very interesting little sticky out. These aren't very big tabs doing it this way. You know what? I think I have to, you know what? This one's just going to be a flat stick out. Okay, so maybe on here, if I see, they've got all these marks on the bottom of the cutters. Did you know that? Hey, Sherry, nice to see you. So if I do it so that that's, but I want them bigger. So if I take it, you know what, this one, because it's so wide, I'm going to take it so that it's right against the back corner of the hole. These guys are just flying. And look, they're not really round because I thought I had a corner punch. You know what? I'm going to have to look and see if I've actually got a corner punch. But all these little flying bits, they're going to go in the garbage. Okay, so I'm going to just make that flat. Flat, both sides, both ways. And with this one, I think I'm going to have it so that the real grungy side is out. Because I think it's much more interesting. Hey, Brenda. Hello. Okay, now I need to see if I actually do have a corner punch. I was sure I had one, but then I thought I threw it out because it wasn't working. I do have one here. We're going to try it. We're going to see what happens. We're going to see. But that rounds it. It doesn't punch out, right? It just rounds the corners. What's it going to work like on this? We'll find out. I don't know. No, it just rounds the corners, this one that I've got. It doesn't do the opposite cutout. So I have to go with this one. I'm going to take it a little bit smaller. I'm going to do it so that it's equal with this line here, which is the center, and this, I don't know what that is. That's better, much better, much better. And I guess I have to do it so it's in the same position. Use that along the fold. That mark there. They don't look the same. Nobody's going to notice, right? And I like that side out. Oh, Ron must have turned the heat up. My goodness. I'm going to do the same thing. Center and there. Nope. I need it deeper this way. Deeper that way. So we'll do it like half there. Okay. If I do it against this line, I'm learning here, guys. Bear with me. Nope. No, definitely not. Okay. We'll do the same thing. We'll use that line and that mark. And then do it again the same way. And then just, oh, I did those totally backwards. Look what I did. I did it backwards. Watch. I'm going to go like this. Now they're just going to be flat tabs. Shh. Oh, my goodness. You know what? Doesn't matter. Let's get rid of some of this shooting star stuff here. I obviously didn't have that folded, or I had it folded the same way. I didn't put the same direction into the... Okay, so we're going to go back to folding them in 4. Because I think it's just going to work better. And then we're just going to snip off the points. That's better. The points are still kind of there. It's fine. Hope you're having a good day, Brenda. Anybody have lots of kids last night? I had 67, which is about average for me for Halloween, the kids around here. And it was a beautiful, beautiful night. Just trying to get those, because it's a circle, it's just trim it down so it's kind of flat. At about 35? Is that about average for you? I was looking on one of the Manitoba weather sites. They were asking how many kids had out for Halloween. A town just southwest of us, a lady had 735 kids. It was called Master Charge. I remember that. And they didn't have, we had those machines, you had to put them in with the triplicate copy paper and run it over, right? Yeah. They say that they usually buy for about 800 kids because that's what they get. So they make bags up and they count the bags. That's a lot of candy to give out. I think it's awesome. I mean, I was happy with my 67 kids. Although at the end, the last group I had, a couple of kids and dad came to the door. The dad said his kids were tired of trick-or-treating. They're sitting out on the trailer because in town here, a lot of times they hook flat deck trailers up to their quads and they go around and take the kids because our driveways are far apart. And if you've got a couple of houses without the lights, that's like an extra 200 feet that the kids have to walk before they can go down another 50 feet to get candy because our driveways are long. Anyway, he came to the door and said his kids were tired of trick-or-treating. And so I gave him, what I give every single person, like 3 pieces. And he goes, "That's it." And I just kind of looked at him like, jerk. I wasn't very happy with him, really. Yeah, I thought it was very rude. Very rude. I mean, if his kids didn't want to come to the door and he was getting candies for them, I wasn't giving candy for every kid if they weren't at my door. Not impressed. Not impressed, Dad. Not impressed. This one's a very pretty piece. Don't know what exactly I want to put on it. Oh. Interesting. It's on glossy paper, piece of magazine or a catalog or something. And when I folded it, it kind of made a cracking noise. I think I'm just going to do it almost like a tag, right? Where you just cut it tag-wise. Flip that around so it's the same on the other side. But yeah, I too thought it was very rude. Very rude. Oh. So that's going to be an interesting, like a little tag. Yeah, you know what? I should have done that. She had peanut-free treats. Awesome. I buy everything peanut-free for that reason. Oh, dad of the night for sure. For sure. I like it when the dads dress up for their kids like that. I'm going to do this one the same way because that's a very interesting. Interesting. And then my neighbor behind came with her granddaughters, and it was a total surprise to her that her daughter was popping in with the kids. It was a fun night. Well, because I'm allergic to peanuts, I get everything peanut free, because I'm very aware of that. I mean, I probably could get gluten free, but I'm sure that the parents go through the kids' stuff and make sure that things are safe. Well, why didn't you guys don't look even at all, but you are. It's because of the spiral painting on there. I think I can get 2 out of this one. 2 really little ones. Yeah. Well, I know a lot of our neighbors' houses are dark for Halloween. But I just think, kids need to have special days like this. Not that the teachers appreciate it. I know that too, but I think it's part of childhood. It's part of the memories. And I was really impressed reading local news this morning. There's a family in this city because it was also Diwali, which is the festival of lights for quite a few Asian people. And they combined the two. That they managed to celebrate both by wearing costumes, and I think that they eat a lot of sweets for Diwali, from what I understand. So it was very fitting. Yeah, social interactions, definitely. Definitely. I think I'm going to cut this in half and just do them flat. We're making tags here. Anybody who's popped in today, if you didn't read my title, we're making tags. I'm using up a bunch of scrap papers, and we're just going to make a bunch of tags because I'm out. See, I know that the schools here in town have costume uh, fall parties kind of thing. They don't necessarily call it Halloween, and people aren't supposed to wear anything too scary. So it's lots of princesses and things. Really? The thing is we're in a small town, and they can't just drive to where the fancy candies are. They have to, if they want something like that, they have to go to the city. Awesome, Brenda. Awesome. Saw a post I posted on my Facebook, my personal Facebook. Um, when did kids stop yelling Halloween apples? And Jean actually commented, never heard anybody yelling Halloween apples. So of course I had to Google it. And it was a prairie thing, something done on the prairies. Wednesday through next Tuesday off. Is that because of exams or something? Yeah. See, I mean, they do that here too, but that's a lot of the rural parents bringing kids in. And I know my girlfriend lives rurally. She will come and do trunk or treat. She parks by the park and she does trunk or treat so that she gives stuff out of the trunk of her car. Teacher service days. Huh. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm in small town Manitoba. So these aren't all going to be the same. They're all going to be kind of different. I'm playing and dragging you guys along with me. And I know this is boring. I'm just chopping up bits of paper here to make these tags. We're working. We'll get them done. I probably should have done this before I started. And many said, is that, yeah, no, I wouldn't accept that. No, all the kids here said thank you. And I wasn't feeling up to dressing up. I didn't want to put makeup on my face because it's sore from the tooth and from the dentist poking around at it. So what did I do? I stuck those eyeballs like under my wrist, on my watch thing. All right, so we have a variety of bits to decorate. So now we have to decide what we want to put on them. I think I'm going to grab the box of borders so I can put some borders. I've got my bag of fabric fits, so we could put, some fabrics, some lace. This stuff does not glue, and I don't have a sewing machine, and I don't like using staples. I got some purple lace. Oh, I have lots of purple lace. Who was saying that they had a big hunk of purple lace? Lots of purple lace. That was probably could find smaller bits, but whatever. There's more. I've got some silver ribbon, so we can use that stuff. What else? What else? Oh, the borders. Get out the bit bin as well, because we can put on fish or dragonflies, whatever. We're going to have some fun now. So the ones that I got, they had lace on the bottom and then the little thing with a stamp on it. Like I was saying, those postage stamp things. Where did I put that? It's over here. Right? So they had, so obviously these are to go on page sides because the pictures are that way. Like I say, these are probably from a stamp catalog from a collector or something. That would be a fun thing to get a hold of as well, to make little focal bits. I'm going to use stuff that I've got. I'm working on having cut out little bits from magazines. It's coming slow but sure. Okay. Let's start with, this one. It's tall, it's skinny. The glue's going to go from here. This part is going to be on the page, so we can have something pretty long. And how about if we put a little bit of lace at the bottom? That's pretty big lace. What do you guys think? Horse country, yeah. Yeah, sure hope that, yeah, no, not good. Yes, you are. I have a fair bit as well, for some reason. When the girls were kids, took them into town. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect, Brenda. She's 11, her last year for it. Oh, I had kids older than that. I had some kids wearing balaclavas, which is those toques with just the holes in the mouth open. Winter hats. And I goes, oh, look, a group of ninjas. And the boys are like, yes, yes, that's what we are. We're ninjas. It was perfect. I have to, I appreciate when the kids are coming. I guess I could take a rose and put it so it's just hanging over the bottom. Sure. So we need to cut it there. I will trim it down again after. Now, when you guys do tabs, do you do both sides or do you just do one side? North End is thoroughbred horses. Oh, yeah. Actually, I had one young woman. Well, she was a teenage girl, maybe about 12, 13-ish. And she was dressed in a cow costume. And I went, oh, what a wonderful, it was a wonderful costume. It was possibly bought. I didn't really care. I don't care if they buy them or make them. But she had this cow costume on. I asked her if her parents were dairy farmers. We have a lot of dairy farms in the area. And she looked at me with this expression on her face like, no. I said, okay, I just was curious, because of the cow costume. I thought it was perfect if you would have been a dairy farmer's child. All right. So this has a really nice pattern. Since I'm not decorating the back, I think I will use that as the back. This will be the front. We will put the lace on this side this way. We'll get some glue. Yeah. It's nice when the big kids take the little kids out. I had some probably 10-year-old, a 10-year-old, 8-year-old, and two 4-year-olds, maybe a little younger than that, maybe three. They were just little, two little girls, and I was very cautious. My back door, side door, is not conducive to trick or treaters because my door opens out and I just have a very small step, like the top of the stairs pad, for them to stand on to get the treats. Okay, so we've got a rose, and now we need to put a little something on the top here as for the tab. So I'm thinking if I take a little piece of what? What am I going to take a little piece of? Let's use some of that fancy dancy. Um, this is from the Korean English dictionary I just got. We're going to use a little piece of this. And then I'm going to stick a little blingy thing on it. Something just like that. And then let's get a little piece of bling. Oh, look. I've got these little plastic rose things. They're like stick-on things. It's nice to give them treats. You know, I think this will be lovely on there. I think the little piece of book page. Oh, no, that's perfect on that little piece of book page. I just need to glue it down now. And then I'll put a clothespin on it, and I will call this page tab complete. And I think I'll put some glue on the back of. Oh, it's stuck really good. Oops. Okay, maybe I'm not going to put glue on that. Now this is big enough. Oh, I made a mess of that one. And I didn't stick the flower high enough up. So I guess this entire piece is going to have to be stuck out and glued, onto the page from here down. That's awesome that he would do that. Zombie. Perfect. Okay, page tab 1. This one's kind of grungy. I need to trim these pointy edges that are sticking up just a little bit. Now, because this is so grungy, do I want to put lace on? Maybe some black lace would look nice on there. What do you think? Do I have some black lace here? Didn't think this, normally I would, no, I wouldn't. You guys know, I'm lying to you. I was going to say, normally I have this planned. No, I do not. Oh, look, I've got a piece of ribbon. I can put ribbon across the bottom. That'll be cute. I think I need a bigger bag to have my stuff in beside me here. My idea was to have a bag that size and then use it up. I haven't done that yet. Okay, so if I put a piece of this ribbon across the bottom, glue it on the inside. So I'm just going to take this pointy edge off. Held by one of your husband's longtime friends, sailor and hubby wore busty bra. Perfect. Yeah, Gungeon lace. Perfect. Hi, Beth. Thank you for your wonderful goodies. I did an impromptu pop-up this morning with them. Today I'm making page tabs because I still have so much scrap. So I cut all this and did it while we were chatting here just now. So I'm going to take this piece of ribbon and I'm going to glue this top edge of it down. I'll just cut it a little bit bigger so that it'll be easy for me to deal with. So I'm just going to run a bead of glue along and put that top edge of the ribbon into that glue. I'll have it sticking off both sides so that I can trim it. And I like doing my page tabs so they stick out the tops of the books. So I can get really carried away with whatever is on there. Okay, so I've got some ribbon. We need something to put on here. What do you guys think? Something that's going to stick up a bit, I'm thinking. How about... Let's look in the bin. What have I got? See, I could have turned this stuff into page tabs, but I didn't. It's okay. I'm looking for something fun that's going to stick out the top. And peek out. I know I've got my cats and things, but looking for something completely different. What about something like this? Is that too big? I think that's too big. If I cut it, I did pop. Nope, that doesn't work for me. Nope. I'm thinking. Thinking. Oh, what about one of these? These fuzzy things. I could put a fuzzy thing on there. Kind of goes. What do you guys think? Maybe with the black, not so much. Do I have an orange one? This one has orange yarn. Not sure how well. No. Yeah, see, some of it's coming off. Who put this on? Cut in half? Did I miss something? I don't know what I'm supposed to cut in half. Oh, that doodle. Okay, so if I use this, and how about if I stick a fish or something on there right in the middle and that glue will hold it together? I kind of like that idea. Find an orange fish. Do I have an orange fish? I do have an orange fish. Oh yeah, that'll go nice. That will go nice. All right. Yeah. I'll do one. I think I've got another piece of this. That could work. It could. So I'm going to take this fish and I'm going to stick them down on top of this stuff and push it in really hard. Ton of stuff in your daughter's room. Use your judgment on keeping or getting rid of her stuff. Oh my. I bet it's slow going because there's a lot of memories involved in that. A lot of memories. Oh, I like that. And I think maybe it needs hmm, maybe some black yarn out the bottom. Like if I took some black thread and did some loose scribbly stuff, you know what I'm talking about? I had black thread. I moved it when I was cleaning. Well, I know where there's one. I'll be back. Sorry, guys. I've got boxes and stuff. My kids haven't lived here for years. I mean, their kids are in their teens. And I have boxes of their stuff. And it's like, come and get your stuff. And have they? No. And I don't want to throw it out because my daughter used to collect music boxes. So all the music boxes, my mom and her grandma, like the grandmas have got her and stuff. It's okay. Let's just go like this because we just want scribblies. Scribbly, yarny, sticky out stuff. Kind of like that. Kind of like that. I don't know which side I want out. We'll put that in the middle and have it up both sides. I like that. There we go. Like that. Perfect. Now we're going to glue this really well and stick it on there. And again, these are page tabs, so they're a little bit big. Like, oh yeah, like that. Ooh, lots of glue. Lots of glue sticking out the back. That's fine because, oh, it's good. It's good. So now I'm just going to trim off this ribbon at the bottom to the sides. There's page tab number 2. I've thought of that. I keep mentioning it to them, and it's, yeah, I'll come and get it, Mom. And it never really happens. So maybe I'll definitely sit them down and lay down the law. Okay, so I've got this really itty bitty piece of like a bluish turquoisey lace. Hey, does it look like my camera is closer than it was before? Does that match? Rose Killer Denture Cream girdles. Is it a Sears catalog? Yep, Belinda, you're saying, yep, that looks okay? Okay. So we're going to put that there. And then we need something else here. Something. What about, do I have any, like I'm trying to use stuff up, right? A button. What about a button? I could use a button. I even have a bin of buttons right beside me. Ooh. These blue ones are really big, though. I might be able to use it on something else. I got some really nice vintage buttons in here. Like, they have, they're really cute. A feather. The problem with my feathers are they're so fragile. Even as a page tab, they're going to get damaged. Like I'm trying to think of things that aren't going to get as damaged. If you know what I mean. Like this one, this is probably as damageable as I want to go. I think that needs to be clothespin. You know, that I don't know. I don't know. Whose husband makes some nuts? Labeling things? Most. Totes a long time ago. That makes sense. That's right. Buy a new one, you'll find the old one. Got tired of labeling miscellaneous. Yep. Yeah. I understand that one. I do. Okay, button. I have more buttons in the back. I don't want to go get any other buttons. It'd be nice if I had one of these blingy little buttons in blue. I've got gold and copper. I don't know where those came from. I guess I could just put a white one on, right? Like a cream colored one. Okay, first things first. Let's put a layer of glue down so that bottom of the lace can get stuck down, hopefully. That bottom band of lace. And then, how about this button? That's a cute little button. Kind of like that. And normally, you know, I would stitch these buttons down, but I'm not doing that today. Oh, a sequin? Yeah, I could do sequins. Sequins are actually put away where? Okay, I have to think about sequins. I don't know where I put them. Because I hadn't really thought of what I was going to put on the page tabs. Just that I was going to make page tabs. And now as I'm pulling them out, it's like, what am I going to put on it? I'll probably use more buttons, so I'll leave that out. Because let's leave everything out so that I have lots to put away. This little one is just going to be a solid straight up tab. It's just an interesting little bit of painty paper. I could leave it just the way it is, or I could just put a little something on there. Just a little, maybe a little wee flower, which would be in rats. Oi. Here, I have little wee flowers in here. So I'm just going to put a little wee flower on it. In what color? I've got this. No, that's too dark. Need something bright. See, now that one would look nice with a sequin on it. A sequin or some leaves. Just a couple of a leaf or two. Leaf. 2 leaves. Do I have leaves that match? Okay. 2 leaves. 2 leaves and a little flower. Doesn't go good with that. No. No. Just say no. How about this one? What do you think? A leaf here. A leaf there. And that flower. Anyone? Ideas? Yes, no? Or should I just put a little piece of lace on and a little blingy thing? I could do that too. Have to find the sequins. But then maybe this, well, sequins. I'm looking, guys. I'm looking. I'm looking. I have. I was hoping to see where I put my fancy sequins, but I don't know where they are. You like the flower? All right. All right. Let's put some glue for the leaves. Oh. You know, I cleaned this desk off and I still don't seem to have enough room. So I played with my camera trying to get the zoom happening. Does this look closer than in the past? Welcome back, Belinda. Not a big fan of those leaves now, but that's okay. It's okay. I can come back and shade them and color them. Yeah, this camera is definitely closer. Definitely closer. I like it. And really, this is not any different than your at your height. No. Yeah. I played with my camera setting a little bit and I did a zoom thing like in its program on my computer. And I'm pretty happy with the way this is looking. That I feel, you know, this is really, really thin. It's just like notebook paper. What are we going to put on this? Thoughts, ideas. We could put sequins. We could put something in the. Here we go. This part is going to be glued down in the book. This is the part that's going to be out. This is where I run into problem with page tabs. Because normally, when you glue a page tab on, get a page. We'll use this. When you glue a page tab on, you do it from the wide part and the narrow part is sticking out. But because I've put all this bulk stuff on, it has to stick out that bit more. Right? Which is okay, because it's going to be on the top of the book. But I'm going to have to keep these page tabs for myself because I know how they go. If I were to put them in Happy Mail, people would glue this part and then they'd have that bulk sitting in the middle of their book, right? Because these little flowers are thick. Those are really thick. Okay. So we're just going to put little bits of like a clustery kind of thing here with the bigger part sticking out this side. How's that? Yes. Yes, that's what I'll have to do. So let's find a different piece of lace or fabric or something. Got the purple. The purple would go with that, wouldn't it? Let's lop off a hunk because really, we're not going to use all that. Does the purple go with this? And I find that the colors are truer right now than maybe it's StreamYard that. Anyway, yes, no, something different. How about if I cut out this flower here? That's way too big for that. Way big. Maybe on that one. And then that wouldn't add too much bulk either. I don't know. Nope. Don't like that. Got this piece of fabric. It's a really loose weave fabric. There's lots of fray action happening. Colors are quite similar. Or do we want something really contrasty? I'm just going to pull stuff up and throw it on the floor beside me. Because, seriously. Oh, what about this? Use that little piece of fabric as the border. Are we focusing? Come on, camera. Focus. This is the fabric. You like that? If I put it across the bottom and leave it just a thin bit bead thing so that it can still fray on both sides. Kind of like that. That definitely isn't going to add much bulk because this is. It's not a cotton. It's like a. It's almost as lightweight as a gingham. Those of you that sew. Okay, so we've got that. Now, something as the focal point. We could put a little bit of this paper behind it. Little piece of paper. Like that. Ooh. Again, this is from a Korean English dictionary. And then we could put a sequin on. What am I going to knock over if I push that farther over? Oh, look, I have a big purple sequin. What about if I did like a couple of sequins? Do I have smaller purple ones? Look, there's a smaller purple one. Do like a sequin cluster, 2 big ones and a little one. And where's the little one? Doesn't want to come out, guys. There. About something like that. Whoa, focus. Hello, hello. Doesn't like the glitter, eh? Something like that. The glue's wet and it's sticking to my fingers, so they're not cooperating. Or I have these little flower ones. What about if I took that flower one and a purple one, the little purple one? Ooh, how about if, here we go. Take a big green one with a flower one. Now, see that I would definitely have to stitch down. That's not going to work because these sequins have a bit of a concave to them. They're not flat. This one's flat, so I could get away with gluing this one down with the little purple one on top. Well, if I use this one, I would have it so it's kind of over the edge a little bit, and then the little purple one. That's very cute. Wiggly eyes? I don't know. I could definitely do something with wiggly eyes and a nose. No, I think the big ones take away from it. I kind of like that just that way. My thing is this going to hold the sequins down, right? Because you have to put them so that the glue goes through the hole. Because you want it to hold it in place. I have my toothpicks. Where are they? I wonder if I have like a black hole punch that I could put in the middle, because then the paper would be stuck to that glue and it should hold it down. That's my thoughts anyways. Who here glues down sequins? Anybody glue down sequins? Somebody give me an idea if that's going to work. See, the hole punch is the same size as that. I know. I've got an idea. Let's get the smaller hole punch. I have smaller hole punches. And I'm just going to punch a piece of black cardstock, which is nowhere to be found. Wow, see, I got rid of all those scraps, guys. I've got nothing. I've got nothing. Oh. And I don't want to take a whole 12 by 12 sheet of black cardstock just so I can punch out a little hole. What else will I use? White. I can use just white. Piece of white. I've got a piece of white right here. Come on. See these nice little holes. Perfect for lacing. Where are they? There it is. There they are. Okay, so there's a little bit of glue sticking out there. I'm just going to put some glue on the end of my toothpick. Pick up the little white hole. Stick it in there. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Now, if I can get it to stay, that's going to be a big bonus. Oh, come on. Everything's sliding now. There we go. There we go. Look how cute that is. Let's put a clothespin on that. And hope for the best. Hope for the best. All right. All right. I've got stuff all over the place here now. We're getting overrun with stuff. I feel like I'm at home. Okay, we've got this big one. It's the same kind of coloring as that was on that one. But I think I want to use like a white lace like this. That's a pretty lace. What do you guys think? Does that work with that? Oh. Oh, thanks. Thanks. Yeah, hot glue might work if I had my hot glue gun here. It could work. I don't have it accessible at the moment. I would have to go and dig for that as well. And my hot glue gun doesn't do fine beads like that. What do you guys think? This lace on here? Yes, no? I've got a piece of rainbow fabric. You know, that might make a cute bow. Do I have enough to make a bow? Yeah, you know, maybe I'll do some page tabs with like Kilroy was here. Do like a little fence post with Kilroy and make it into a page tab. I like that idea. Those I'll definitely have to design though. You know what? Let's just take a piece of, oh, that's yellow. I got yellow. Got a big strip of this blue and white. That's not going to go with that. Purple. I need something with purple or burgundy or something along those lines. What have I got? Oh, I've got some green ginghamy kind of stuff. That'll definitely go on one of the green ones. Huh. Well, this is annoying. You guys have no idea how much junk I've pulled out of here. No, that's too purple. That's more of a wine color. What have I got? I got this pink. Oh, that pink was nice with it. What do you guys think? This pink? I would probably want to iron this before I use it, though. What else have I got that's pink? This is, I almost want to do a bow out of this and stick it on the top. So it's sticking out on the page. Let's try that. Let's get that fork and do a fork bow. Like this. Okay, so we go around between the fork there. Oh, come on. Between the fork there. Smush it up. Between the tines down here. Maybe. Like that. Around and then back through. Nope. Yep. Oh, I know. I'm supposed to go. I didn't cross over. Let's try that again. Okay. It's been a while since I've done this. Around, across, and then through the bottom, underneath, so that you trap it all, right? So everything's trapped, and then you go across the top and you tie a knot. There we go. There we go. Like that. Magic. Magic, magic. Pull it off. Let's trim these ends. Twist that so that the right side's up. Right side up. That's cute. I like it. And again, because it's got a nice big knot in it, it's got to go on so it sticks out and over the page. I'm going to have to add more glue, I think, because we definitely want that to be caught. And, with the glue and the fabric, it takes a little bit more because it sops it up. Hey, Doretha, nice to see you. I am making page tabs. I'm using scraps of painty paper, and I'm just making odds and sods of tabs. I'll show you what I've got done so far. I've got this little blue one with some blue lace and a button. We've got one with a little flower. We've got a little fish with scribbly stuff. I think that these are pretty dry now. This one has to sit a little bit yet. That one needs to sit a bit because I just glued it. And then we did this one with, you can't glare, big plastic rose on it and lace. So that's kind of all I have got accomplished in an hour and a half. Okay, Miriam, sweet dreams. Hope to see you Sunday, hon. Hope to see you Sunday. Oh, what? Oh, you missed the part for what the fork was for? I use it for tying bows. I'll do it quickly with a piece of yarn and show you how I do bows using a fork. Let me grab a hunk of yarn. Oh, do I not have that handy? That I should have handy. You would think that I would have yarn handy, guys. My word. You know? Okay. I will have to use a piece of ribbon or lace. What have I got? What do I got? I've got this. I've got this piece of, let's use this green ginghamy stuff, okay? So you have your fork. You can have a metal fork. You can have a plastic fork. Use whatever you've got. So you take it and you hold it here, right? You put it all the way across. You go around. And then you take the end that went around and you go in the middle between the middle tines there. So you stick whatever you're using between those tines and you pull it through. Okay. Can you see? Can you see? So you go around and across, back across, and then down through the tines. You got that, Jen? Then you take it up and around between those two tines. And then you tie this into a knot. The two ends, you just tie a quick single knot. Really. So you just, tie a knot like this, pull it tight. Do this, you kind of have to twist this and pull it down so that you've got the knot. You could use yarn, you can use lace, you can use fabric, you can use anything, right? So you tie a knot, you pull it off, and you've got a cute little bow. This is very frayish fabric, but that's okay. So then you just trim them off however long you want them. And you can trim some of this stuff. Normally I don't really bother because I kind of like the really shabby look. So then you've got a little bow to glue down on stuff. Does that make sense? So since I've got this green bow, let's put it on this here green thing. It'll go at the top. What about if I had a little bit of fake flowers sticking up the top? I don't have those handy either. What could I use? I want something like springy out the top of it. I could take some. What have I got? I've got this kind of twiny stuff. I've got an idea. Guys are going to think I'm nuts, but it's okay. Works for me. So I've got, it's a stiff, twiny kind of stuff. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's connected to. Hey, Tony, welcome, welcome. It's connected to something in my junk bag down below. So I'm just going to take it and I'm just going to tie knots in one end of it. Just like that. Just like that. It's almost like a waxed something. Okay. And I'm going to do that in each of these 5 pieces. Oh, yeah. Phrase nice. Interesting. Interesting. I kind of like it all frayed like that. Let's do that to this one too. I'm going to do it to all of them. It's definitely waxed. So this is a waxed cord of some sort. Smile and nod, guys, because I have no idea what it's attached to in the bottom of that bin there. But I like it, and it frays fun. And I got 5 pieces. I cut off 5 little pieces. And I'm going to hope that I hope my vision's going to work. I am making page tabs today, Tony. I just took a whole bunch of bits of painty papers, and I'm just doing page tabs. I like my page tabs to stick out the tops of my journals, not the sides. I do have some that stick out the sides, but I'm much more into the stuff sticking out the top. So I'm just going to take these and fray them. Now we're going to have them sticking out the top like this. It's going to be like a little bouquet of frayed twiny things. You know what? I think I might only use. You know what? Let's go for all 5. Oh, but that's really thick. No, I can only use 3. Being the fact that it's going to go into the journal, 5 of them is going to be way lots. Okay, so we're going to put some glue down. You're going to make altered paper clips. Oh, I just did some of that. I'm always trying to use my scraps up for various things. They usually end up as Kim bits. Okay. So we've got those glued. Now we're going to take this little bow that I just made using the fork method. I'm going to put a big glob of glue on the back. Nice glob of glue on the back. And we're going to stick that down here. And yeah, the glue's sticking out the sides and top, but that's okay. I need it to really hold that together. I'm just going to put a couple of clothespins on it and let that dry, and I'll show you what that's like once that glue is dry. Hey, Steph, nice to see you. I know. My thing is I cannot throw out my scraps because I make little things. Like I make really little things, like this, like really and smaller. I use my hole punches to make flowers. So on Tuesday, I actually threw out a bunch of scraps. It was very traumatic. I had a very hard time doing it, but I did it because I'm trying to eliminate a lot of my stuff. Okay. I have this piece of grungy paper. Again, it has been through an embossing machine. It's got little hearts on it. And now that I think about it, I should have done it this way because the hearts are sideways. But it's okay. It's just texture. So I think I want this side. And again, because it's going to go on the top of the page, really, this part needs to be thin and this part can be as bulky as whatever. So what are we going to do? What are we going to do? It's orange. What I've got for orange? I have so much bits. I have this edging stuff. Look, I could use this just as page tabs. I did. Hey, Dana, welcome. I could use that just as page tabs, just the way it is, because it's double-sided. It's for edging blankets. I think I'm going to use it on the bottom of this, like that. That's really cute, guys. I really like that. We'll lop that off here. And we're going to glue it down. Oh, if you could see the mess beside me on the floor. I'm trying to be very, very good. This is obviously like a selvage tape because it's got the two sides folded in. I'm putting glue on both edges. I'm going to put it on this side because I really like all that orange on the other side. So stick that into the fold. We can glue that down. Okay, Jen, I will check it out for sure. I will. Okay, so I'm just going to trim this side just a little bit, but I want to leave that kind of sticking out. Now I have to decide what I want to put up here. I could put something there. You know, it would be nice if I had something. I mean, that's not what I'm going to use, but something nice and round right there. If I had like play money or something, a button again. Your grandkids were precious, Dana. I saw the pictures that you posted. They're so cute. Look, I have some big buttons, big orange buttons. But that's what's going to be in the journal, right? So that's a big chunk. But that would be really cute. Do I have paper buttons in orange? Let's look. Oh, I have one orange paper button. Come on, come on. I could put that there and some thread sticking out. What do you guys think? Like I did the black thread with the fish. I could do that with the button. In fact, I could kind of sew it onto the button and then have the ends sticking out. Do I have needles here? I do have needles here. I kind of like it. Let's put this one over here for now. And I need something that I can thread easily because I don't want to bore you guys by me trying to thread a needle for 6 hours. There we go. This one will work. It will. And the black thread. Oh, Kevin, hi, welcome. Welcome. I hope you had a wonderful Halloween and had a blast with the happenings. Thank you for sharing. I've been really bad about making other people's streams lately. Seems like every time I turn around, there's something else going on. You know, life gets in the way of living sometimes, and it's been brutal. All right, so I've got a threaded needle with black thread. Thanks, Kevin. Great to see you. You know, I'm supposed to be working on my Flood the Streets with Art stuff. All good. Okay, so we're going to go from the top. We're just going to do a quick cross stitch kind of thing here. And I want the long threads because I like to be annoying like that. I'm just going to try and make sure I get in through what I designated as the buttonholes. Those of you who have YouTube channels, Kevin is helps people grow their channels. So please subscribe if you can. He does a marvelous job. Absolutely marvelous job. Okay, so I've got thread going crisscross. We're going to go up through. Let's go through that one over there. Okay, so then we've got threads hanging out the top. It's going to be glued down, so I'm not worried about doing knots. We're going to cut that. I think I'll cut that one just a little shorter. And then I'm going to go at the back. Ooh, let's pull that tight. I'm going at the back. And I'm going to do more strings, just, a few extra strings sticking out the back. Like that. Just like that. They kind of clumped, but I will spread them out. We'll just take a little bit of glue like this, and we're just going to spread those out a little bit, just so they aren't quite so clumpy. And then we're going to put glue on the whole thing, and we're going to glue it down onto our page tab. And I'm going to have it so that the threads are sticking out the top. Of course, out the side as well, up the front to dangle down here. But those are going to go out the top. And now I'm going to try and spread them out a little bit. It's going to be what it's going to be. Just a little bit of texture in the book, guys. There we go. And so when I glue this onto the page, it's going to be like this. So it's sticking out the page, and these are going to be sticking up and out. And that's what you're going to see on the front of the page, and that's what you're going to see on the back of the page. Not this page, but that's what you're going to see. I think that one's cute. Maybe I'll cut these a little bit shorter. I do like them really long and wild like that, but I know a lot of you don't. So we'll just give it a trim. We're going to take this needle and we're going to put it back in the jar with the thread on it. Simple, just a folded piece of paper. I used a hole punch to do the corners. And a cute little page tab. Look it, I still have all these to do. Let's play with this wild pink and gold and black one. Oh, look, a thimble. We'll move that. So I have wild pink stuff. I don't think I want that. I think because this background is really so busy, I want something a little bit more solid. I don't know. How about if I use a paper bow on it? One of my paper bows. Have a really cute little pink paper bow. Does that swear at it, or does that work? And should I put just a little piece of lace behind it? When I was playing with that other lace, it's got scallops on both sides. So if I put that across and then this, what do you think? It works. Just make sure, that, again, this is just a thin sheet of copy paper. Yes, I am going to be on Sunday morning. I'm not sure what we're doing. I need to talk to the other ladies, see if they've got ideas that they'd like to do, play, you know how we operate. So I'm going to glue this down. I'm going to try and make sure that it's as kind of solid down as possible through the lace. We're going to press that really hard. Kevin is a fellow Canadian. I think that turned out really cute. So yeah, if anybody's growing, working on growing their channel, please subscribe to Tuber Chat. Great people over there, absolutely wonderful people over there. But this past 3 months, it's been brutal. I haven't watched anybody really. Okay, I have this goofy little one. You can see how I used my hole punch. They're not level. I'm one of those crafters that doesn't measure. It just. And I'm just trying to take those points off because, again, I used my hole punch and, holes curve all the way around. So they had little horn kind of things happening. So this is nice green and yellow. Kind of want to put a yellow flower on it. Do I have... I've got these. I could do like a nice little floral grouping kind of thing. Kind of loses something in the translation there. They're too close together. What else have I got that's yellow? That's complete. Lots of purples and blues. What have I got in here? Whoop. When you got stuff in ice cube trays. I love these ice. Oh, look at this one. What about this one? It's got a point at the top. I don't want a point. So something like that. And then we could just draw some leaves on. I think that's kind of cute. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that, and let's just draw some leaves on. I have a green metallic gel pen. We'll see if that shows on here. Not really. Well, a little bit. I mean, it'll show in the right lights. Maybe I should have done them in black first and then these. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come with a black gel pen. Why aren't you? There we go. We'll do that first. And I can come back over it with the metallic. And then we'll glue this down. So some of these edges are kind of sticking over that. So I'm just going to basically glue down the top and the center 3 petals. Now I'll take that shiny gel pen and go over the black. That was better. See, I did that backwards. But it's okay, we corrected it. Because we know how to do that. And again, that will go over the page, and depending on where you glue it, it will be like this, sticking out over the edge of the page. I probably could round these corners. What's that? Didn't it? There. This corner punch thing. Let's see what happens if I round these corners, these bottom ones. See, I don't even know how to use this thing. And it just kind of chews them. Okay, we'll just use scissors because that just is chewing them. Much better than the square corners. I'm going to do that to the others. I'm just going to round them a little bit. All right, we're getting someplace. Much faster. I didn't do anything with this. I have these just flat ones. So what I might do, oh, look, I have, yes, I make up things as I go along. Those of you who are new here, it's the way I operate. I have some lovely green embroidery floss in a big needle. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to stick it through like this. Cut it like that. Tie a knot. Of course, you guys are going to do things your way. I'm just showing you what I do. And then, because it's got the knot, I'm going to have to, I want to put a little bit of glue on it. But on that little bit of glue, I'm going to take, where are they? Where are they? You know what I'm looking for, don't you? My green sticky hearts. There they are. I have these Dollarama green sticky hearts. So I'm going to put some glue down because we all know these don't. I can do some fallish stuff. I don't normally do seasonal kind of things, but I could. And so then I'm just going to take this little heart and I'm going to stick it right under that. And because, like I say, I have my page tabs coming off the tops of pages, we'll trim this edge down, around the corners. Fast, simple. The colors of autumn, the colors of autumn. Oranges and yellows and reds. Yeah, I might have some of that stuff around. I might. Look, piece of red fabric. Maybe. Oh, for Sunday. Oh, that could be kind of fun. See what the other ladies are thinking of doing. We'll throw it into the Sunday group and see what they think. All right. These are nice and kind of neutral Aki green. Now that I've got my needles and thread here, I could sew sequins on and be happy with it instead of gluing them. Instead of gluing them, black thread, because there's like the dark in there. These two, same stuff, different sizes. We're not playing matchy-matchy here. Oh, beads. I guess I need little beads then if I've got sequins to sew down. I guess I could use a little button, maybe. Okay, Jen, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Look, I have a little green button. Even just sewing the button on like that would be very cute. I've got the white edges showing. I'll probably make sure that I cover that with marker or muck water. Probably muck water. Bye, Jen. Have a good night. Have a good tomorrow. You know what? I think I would just like to sew that little button on. Just the way it is. Oh. Okay. Now, do I want... You know what? I want the strings hanging out. I love having the strings hanging out. So we're going to go like this. Through that hole that I just poked. Come on. Play nice. Play nice, button. Oh, I did that totally backwards, didn't I? Let's try this again. Through there. Right. From the back to the front, from the front to the back, and that one's the one that goes through the paper. There we go. Kim was just a little confused. As I say, it's been a while since I've done some hand sewing. And, ooh, that's a little close to there. Where are you? Where are you, button? My goodness gracious, I'm all thumbs today. I think I'm going to have to call it a day soon. I think my mouth is bothering me. Okay. There. There we go. I think I got it now. Maybe. All right. Okay. So we're going to do that 2 or 3 times. And then we're going to go just through the button, not through the paper this time. Really? We are? Supposedly. There we go. There we go. Am I giving you nightmares, Anne? I'm sorry. These people who actually do sew. Then I'm going to take it. And I'm going to wrap it around the button 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to tie it in a knot behind the button. Page tabs don't have to be fancy. We know that, right? We can just have plain paper page tabs. Perfectly fine. Pull the knot tight. Leave the strings because I love having the strings dangle. And then I'm going to take some glue and I'm just going to put some glue at the back here to hold that thread in. Give it a little bit of stability. And I'm going to let that dry. Yeah. Oops. I do that all the time, Anne. I was talking to my sister and I said something about, is the lighting okay? And it had something to do with a stream. And it's a good thing she knows that I was streaming or whatever, that it didn't really faze her, but I get it. All right. So we'll do one more and then I'm going to have to call it a day. We'll look at everything that I've done. And how's that? Because it's been 2 hours. I've got this beautiful pink button. This is not a vintage button. This is a nowadays button. But I'm thinking if I could put it there so it's sticking up over the page and maybe have just a piece of this behind it. I like that idea. In fact, how about if I do something like this? Cut that off. And we're going to glue these bits down so that they're kind of like this, right? We're going to do that. Go take those, and we're going to put them over here and glue them down. Really, we're going to glue those down. Need another bit of glue on that. Doesn't want to stick. We'll make it stick. And again, this is what I got. Black thread, because that's what I'm working with right now. And this time I'm just going to go through both layers of the paper. And of course, when I come back to glue it, it will be glued. Okay. Through there. Through this hole. Back through that hole. I guess I wasn't on camera. Sorry. Hold that down because it's not knotted. Oh. Goodness. Struggling now. I was struggling before. It's worse. There. I'm going to definitely have to make sure I get some glue on the back of that. And we'll just go through here. And again, we're just going to have the threads hanging down. I'm just going to put just a smidge of glue right there to hold it in place. What if I put something pinky blingy on the back? Just something little. Got a little pink bling. Or will you just use a silver dot? Not quite big enough. Not big enough. Okay, let's pull out that thing. We'll pull out this thing. And we'll just put a pink bling on the back. They don't all have to be the same, right? So now I'll put more glue down. Put this pink bling flower on. And we'll take one of these, squeeze it tight. And that'll have to get a clothespin on it, but this is the front. So the page tab will go this way. This one can actually go sideways, up and down, either way. So there's this one. Put that back in the jar before I lose it and stick it in my hand. There's this one. And again, some of these are on really thin paper, but I'm not too worried. I want them at the top of the page so they're not getting damaged, as bad. I think this one's really cute. These little tufts of whatever they are. I think that one turned out very cute, personally. Here's the other bow that I did. It's just a little pink bow on a page tab. This one is those sequins. Got the sequins and the little strip of fray fabric. Little flower. Little gone fishing dude. Button and lace. There's that pink major thick rose, plastic rose. Is that all we did? Oh my goodness. Oh, no. And this little one with the lace and the paper bow. All right. So I've got a few done. I'm going to put a couple in this month's journal because, I always add something that we work on into the journal for what we've done this month. This is the journal I'm working on that's going to go out. Should we decide on what I'm putting in there before we call it a day? No, that doesn't go in there. That goes there. This goes here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the sequins turned out cute. They did. Okay, those ones aren't done. These ones can go up here. They're not done. All right, let's pick a couple. Let's use this one. And I'm just sticking them random. I have an upside down elk. I guess I should cover that poor elk, but nope. I'll put it over here. We'll put it on this one. So we're just going to put glue down this whole back side. Oh, I didn't round the corners. It's okay. Leave about 1/2 inch sticking up. Put glue down this side. Fold it over. There's one page tab. And I use page tabs so that they're just stuff sticking up. They're not necessarily marking pages for any specific reason, right? If you want the page to be a special page, you can always put something special on it when you get this journal. This has a real mucky mark on it. How about if we cover that up? Right to the corner with this fish. I like that. That one works nice too. All right. Awesome, Brenda. Take care. So I'm going to do this one as well. That'll cover up that mucky paint mark. See, when you do a journal, like I just grab pages randomly and throw them together to make these little journals for you guys. For what I work on to send. And there's really no rhyme or reason to the way they are, what gets put in. Okay, so we're going to put that right to the corner, right to there. We can adjust it a little bit while the glue's wet. Oh no, Brenda. There. So we've got 2 page tabs in. I may put a third probably over here somewhere. What do you think? How about on this map page? Which one? Which one? Which one? Page has got lots of greens and blues. This one? No, we got 2 of those flowers. We need something. What about this one? It's got the green that matches. It's got the little bow. It's got the pinks that match the flags. Hopefully, yeah. Call her quick and say, give them a cup of tea. I need a break. Yep. Okay, so I'm not on screen. Sorry, guys. I'm just kind of gluing between here. And we're going to stick that right there. All right. So we have 3 interesting page tabs. Oh, slide down, slide down. Means you've got to slide down too. Thank you. There we go. There. Now, of course, once you get the journal, you can add whatever you like to it. But this was what we worked on today. So it's always fun to add the bits to the journals. Okay, guys, I'm going to call it a day. Hugs to everybody that's here in the audience and in the balcony. Hugs to everybody who watches replays. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here. And hope to see you Sunday. Have a wonderful rest of your day and tomorrow. Bye now. Thanks again. I appreciate each and every one of you. Takes care. Bye.